Hey everyone, got another awesome Gordon Lightfoot song, If You Could Read My Mind. This one also requires a capo on the 2nd fret. And before you put that capo on, make sure you're tuned to an open tuning, an open G tuning. The low string would be a G, next string would be a D, next string would be a G, next string would be a B. When you put this capo on, it's going to move everything up 2 frets and 2 steps. So, the low string is now an A. Next string is an E. Next string is another A. And the high string is now a C sharp. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to play these chords, and then I'm going to show you how to just kind of strum along to it, and then I'm going to show you how I actually pick it myself. So the first chord is just going to be an open chord. Strike all those strings open. And even though we're tuned to an A now, I'm going to call these chords out as if there wasn't a capo on the neck, okay? So, open G. And then we're going to play an F. And we're going to take our index finger on the 2nd fret on the upper A string. Take our middle finger on the 3rd fret on the E string. And your ring finger or your pinky on the 5th fret on the low A string. And strike all 3 of those together as a chord. Okay, and the next chord we're going to do is a C chord. We're going to go up to the 5th fret, and we're just going to bar all those down. Fret the low A string, the E string, the other A string, and the C sharp string. Or you can just hit the lower ones. It don't matter. You can hit all of them or just the bottom 3. Okay. The next one we're going to play a D chord. We're going to take our index finger, place that on the 2nd fret on the upper A string. We're going to take our ring finger and place that on the 3rd fret on the C sharp string. And we're also going to strike the E string open. And strike all 3 of those together as a chord. And just mute the low string down here. The low A string. Just mute that. Okay, now we're going to play an E minor chord. We're going to take our index finger on the 2nd fret and place that on the E string. Take your ring finger or your pinky on the low A string on the 4th fret. And we're going to strike those 2 and then the upper A string open. We don't want to strike, we want to mute the C sharp string. So okay, and the only other one I think is an A minor 7th chord. We're going to take our middle finger and place that on the 2nd fret on the low A string. We're going to take our ring finger and place that on the 2nd fret on the E string. And then we're going to take our index finger and place that on the 1st fret on the C sharp string. And strike all 4 strings, including the upper A string, open. And let's see, I think that's it. How it starts out, like I said, you can either strum it or pick it. I'm just going to kind of show you how to strum along to it, and then I'm going to show you how I actually pick it when I'm playing it on a 4-string CBG. So, open G. F. back to C, and then to open G. And right here we're going to do what's called a G add 4. We're going to strike the G open, and then we're going to fret on the first fret the C sharp string, and then strike the G open again like this. You're going from the C. Okay, that's basically it, and you just repeat that. Well, after you do the G add 4, you go back to the C, and then to G again, and then to the A minor 7th, and then to D, and then back to the E minor, back to C, back to G. And then you start all over and the singing starts again. So I'm going to kind of play through that a little more smoothly. I was just kind of showing you where to put those chords, but kind of like this. That's kind of how you would strum it, as far as the time wise and all that. It really depends on how you want to personally strum it or pick it. And so yeah, that's basically how it goes. Just go back and to the chords where I showed them to you, and when you're playing along with the song, you'll see where they go. But yeah, now I want to kind of show you how I like to pick the song. I don't really strum it, really. I like to just like pick more of single notes, and I'm hoping this is going to pick my right hand up a little bit. But I kind of for the open G, I do kind of a and then I go to the F and do the same picking pattern. Back to the open G, and then back to the F. For all the other chords, I just strum those. But when I go into that, so if I was playing it up to speed, it would be more like. You know, you can just pick the notes out as you like, you know, just stay in time with the song. But that's how I like to do it, so. And then when I go to the C, it just starts all over again. There's a part later in the song where he's doing the little chorus part. He goes to the C, A minor 7, G, E, and instead of going back to the E, like they usually do, he goes right back into another C. Then back to the E. E minor. That's basically it. It's pretty easy, as you know, when you get the chords down. So, you know, just work with it, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson too.